J. The borrower and each Accordion Increase Lender shall assume obligations towards one another and acquire rights against one another as the borrower and the Accordion Increase Lender would have assumed and acquired had the proposed additional facility limit formed part of the original facility limit. K. Each of the other finance parties shall assume obligations towards one another in respect of the relevant proposed additional facility limit and acquire rights against one another in respect of the relevant proposed additional facility limit as that Accordion Increase Lender, and those finance parties would have assumed and acquired had the proposed additional facility limit formed part of the original facility limit. L. The facility limit of each other lender shall continue in full force and effect. M. Subject to the rest of this clause 2.3, the facility agent shall, as soon as reasonably practicable after receipt by it of a duly completed increase confirmation appearing on its face, to comply with the terms of this agreement and delivered to it in accordance with this agreement, execute that increase confirmation. N. Any increase in the facility limit under this clause 2.3 shall take effect on the date, such date being the accordion increase date, on which I, the facility agent, has executed the relevant increase confirmation, which shall have been signed by the borrower and each of the relevant accordion increase lenders. Third, the facility agent has received in form and substance satisfactory to it documents, if any, as are reasonably necessary as a result of the implementation of the proposed additional facility limit. A. To maintain the effectiveness of the transaction security, guarantees indemnities, and other assurance against loss provided to the finance parties pursuant to the finance documents. And B. If required under applicable law, to ensure the proposed additional facility limit is secured. Part passu with the facility limit. D. The borrower and the lenders have consulted and agreed on the maximum number of lenders permitted under the finance documents following the proposed increase of the facility limit. IV. In relation to an accordion increase lender, which is not a lender immediately prior to the relevant increase, the facility agent being satisfied that it has complied with all necessary Know Your Customer or other similar checks under all applicable laws and regulations in relation to the assumption of the increased facility limit by that accordion increase lender. The facility agent shall promptly notify the borrower upon being so satisfied. Fee. The facility agent has received from the borrower for the account of each accordion increase lender an accordion increase fee equal to 0.50% of the amount by which the facility limit has been increased. And BI. The borrower shall within 5 business days of demand pay the facility agent and each accordion increase lender the amount of all costs and expenses, including its and the lender's legal fees, subject to agreed caps, if any, reasonably incurred by it in connection with any accordion increase under this clause 2.3.0 on the relevant accordion increase date, but only if there are utilizations outstanding at that time. The increase in the facility limit shall be effected as set out below, so as to ensure that each accordion increase lenders and each pre-transfer lender's participation in each of the utilizations and the available facility limit will be equal to the proportion borne by its facility limit to the total facility limit, in each case as increased pursuant to this clause 2.3. I. Each pre-transfer lender shall transfer by novation a proportion of its rights, benefits, and obligations in respect of its participation in each outstanding loan, such transferred amount in respect of each pre-transfer lender being its pre-transfer lender's relevant proportion to the accordion increase lenders, to the extent necessary to ensure that A. Each accordion increase lender will have a participation in each outstanding loan equal to the proportion borne by its facility limit to the total facility limit, in each case, after giving effect to the increase in its facility limit under this clause 2.3, and B. The participation of each pre-transfer lender in each outstanding loan shall be reduced such that it will have a participation in each outstanding loan equal to the proportion borne by its facility limit to the total facility limit in each case, after giving effect to the increase in its facility limit under this clause 2.3. D. In accordance with clause 32, payment mechanics. A. Each accordion increase lender to the extent applicable, shall pay to the facility agent an amount equal to the aggregate amount of its participations in each outstanding loan, as calculated pursuant to paragraph I above, and armed